Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome back to Direwolf20's Let's Play. This is episode 15. Oh my goodness, is it really episode 15 already? Let's see, what have I done since the last time I got and showed you guys where I was at? I think I just cleaned up this room a little bit, a little tidying up with some, covering up of some stuff and whatnot. Everything's looking pretty good. I don't think I made any major changes, but I did make a quick change to my install. And unfortunately, you guys can't keep up with this one because I was given a pre-release version of Logistics Pipes version 0.1.4. It's a really neat looking changelog he's got here, but like I said, it's a pre-release, and Logistics Pipes itself is actually an alpha, so it's a pre-release of an alpha, so I'm basically going to be helping him test out some bugs. The good news for you guys is that basically the interface of Logistics Pipes has changed a little bit, and the recipes as well. The diamonds needed to craft them were a little bit more expensive than he really intended, so for the most part he replaced diamonds with glowstone. So I'll be able to show you guys those recipes in a little bit, and then I also want to get working on some new stuff today. So without further ado, why don't I get myself settled and get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is build another one of those automatic crafting tables, and I'm going to need some sticks. So let's get those guys going for some wooden gears. Excellent. Got an automatic crafting table now. And I'm also going to go grab, I believe in my last episode, I made a logistics crafting pipe. And that's all good. And I should have everything I need now. I'm sure I'll have forgotten something. But let's get down there. I want to add one more system here. Logistics crafting pipe. There you are. Told you I would forget something. And I did. It was my buildcraft wrench. I've really got to get organized a little bit better before I start recording sometimes. There it is, buildcraft wrench, hooray. So let's get this guy placed down here. And I'm not really putting these crafting tables in any particular order. There we go. And let's open this guy up. Now what am I going to do? Whoops. See what happens if you don't use the right button on that thing? What am I going to do here? This one that I want to have crafting for me is, you guessed it, a piston. Sweet. So in order to build a piston, I'm going to need to tell it that 1, 2, 3, 4 of you guys, 1 iron, 1 redstone, and 3 wooden planks will create for me a piston. Sweet. And you might have noticed that it didn't actually use the items in my inventory this time. Didn't you notice that? Look, I'm placing planks down. Ha ha ha. That's right. Crafting pipes and all the other pipes and logistics pipes now use those little phantom items just like the supplier was using. So he's upgraded all his pipes to use that. So that's pretty neat. And I can now lay down my automatic crafting table right there and tell it a similar deal. There we go. Piston. So now I have a way to create pistons. So let's go up to my system here. Let me get this silly thing off my back. And I want to tell this pipe down here, that supplier guy, there he is, that I want... Nope, here's my supplier. There it is. I want to have 5 pistons at all times, please. Let's get out of this flooring. And did it already start pulling items? I might want to leave this little space here open just for now so I can see items flying through it. But I'm guessing it started grabbing everything it needed. And if I watch my supplier system, I should start to see some pistons floating in rather shortly. Maybe. And I just discovered my problem. Yep, a little derpy on my part. Let's see what happens if I try and request a piston. Oh, I'm missing 3 wooden planks. So let's just throw it in my cobblestone chest, why not? I'll put 6 in there, and they should quickly get yanked out by the supplier pipe. Let's see if that happens. Request successful, great. So it started making them. And the supplier pipe should check in a few seconds here and get me what I need. let's try just putting one in here. Okay, there it goes. Hooray! Looking cool. So what I'm thinking right now is if it needs to make 2 and it's only got the ingredients to make 1, it's not going to make just the 1. It's going to wait until it has all the ingredients throughout the entire system to make as many as are necessary. Good to know. So that's cool. Alright, now, on to building something neat with this guy. Alright guys, so I'm getting ready to build something, and I walk down into my space down here, and I see an Enderman just hanging out. And he's just chilling down here. He brought in a grass block with him. I thought that was a little interesting. Not sure where he just disappeared off to, but okie dokie then. Maybe I'll leave that grass block there for a little bit. Now, what was I up to? Oh, that's right, I wanted to build some stuff, didn't I? Hey, there we go. I looked it up in my NEI thing, and I found out that Philosopher's Stone and 4 raw pork chops give me 2 ender pearls. Exactly what I was looking for. So, thank you, NEI. Let's get this guy cleared out here. And turn him off. Now, how am I going to get myself some more raw pork chops, I ask myself. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Give me all the raw pork. That's what I wanted. Nice. Now I can turn you off. And get 4 raw pork chops and a Philosopher's Stone. Get me some ender pearls. Sweet. Just what I needed. Alright, now let's get building something cool. First I need to build myself another one of those retrievers. In order to do that I need to get a filter. So I have the piston that I needed, a couple gold, and some cobblestone here, and one of those red doped wafers. Filter. Nice. Now I need to upgrade this filter to a retriever. And you guys saw me build these a couple times before, so it shouldn't be too hard to remember how to make it. A couple ender pearls here, some brass on the top, the leather, some iron, and the blue alloy ingot gives me the retriever. Nice. And do I have some pneumatic tubes? I do. I might need a few more, so let's grab a couple more pieces of brass and craft myself up some more of these guys. So I'll just drop this guy in here. Craft them up. It's really nice having a portable crafting table with you almost anywhere you go, isn't it? Very nice. And I'm also going to need some more blue alloy wire. Why don't I cook up some more of that stuff? I'll do that off camera. I'll be back in just a few minutes once I have some blue alloy wire, and I'm probably going to need another timer as well. So I'll be back shortly. Alrighty then, I think I've got everything I need here. So I'm running downstairs, and I'm deciding, for now, let's see, how do I want to wire this system up? I'm going to throw a chest down here at the end. So let me grab a couple of chests. Looking good. And I'm also going to run some pneumatic tubes here. And we'll just run them along like so. Maybe I want to run them on the ground. What do you guys think? Yeah, maybe I should look nice about it and everything. So I'm going to have to grab myself a couple of those covers, but I'll get those in a moment. Ah, looking purty. Very purty. And next I'm going to need to make sure that the items that are in these recyclers get pumped out into the system here. And the way I'm going to use that is again with our friend the retriever. So I need to go fly up here with my electric jetpack. Maybe in hover mode. Let's see if I can remember. Ooh, there's a cable. Sweet. I wonder if I could just wire it down like to there or something like that. I don't want to interrupt all these things floating around down here, so let me just dig around this real quick. I know, I made it dark in here. Sorry. Hey, there's a spider hanging out there. Neat. Hope I didn't break anything too important. I don't think I did. Yeah, I think we're fine. So let's dig down here. Yep, that leads down into my room. So, how can I build around this neat little system that I have? Yeah, that's looking good. Look at that. Perfect. So let's get our blue alloy wire here and just start running down. You can see, just because of the way blue alloy wire works, we're just running straight down the wall there. Awesome. And I'm probably going to want to hide this somehow. So I'll probably want to just knock this stuff off the wall here. And I'll run it down like so. Now there is energy loss in bluetricity wires. I have no idea how much it is or what it is or anything about it, so sorry, I don't know the details of energy loss with bluetricity just yet. I don't even know if there's anything officially documented anywhere that says it. But there is energy loss on them. I don't know, like I said, what the deal is. I guess we'll figure it out eventually, won't we? So I'm just going to run my wires like so, and that might just need to be a little bit more like this. And yeah, I know there's ores and stuff down here that I'm missing. Sorry about that, guys. I know the OCD in some of you is driving you nuts. I'll make it up to you. So I'm just going to dig my way over to where I want my retriever to be. What do you say I place my retriever just around here somewhere? This looks like a good spot for it as any. So I think I want to face it this way. And yeah, that's exactly the opposite direction that I wanted it to face. So, close enough. Let's go get my screwdriver. And we'll straighten this out. Lickety split. There we go. Perfect. So the retriever is going to pump items out. Let's go ahead and run our blue trick cable here. I hope I have enough. I might not have it. That's probably not going to be not nearly enough, but oh well. I'll have to go build more real quick. Yep. I'll be back once I build some more. Okay, the last bit of blue alloy ingot here is crafting its way up. Grab some wool from my chest. Also made some of this with a philosopher's stone a little bit ago. I think I've got just enough here to build 3 sets of the stuff, and I'll leave that stuff in there for now. Beautiful. Lots of blue alloy wiring. Go drop my nickelite back in my chest there. And back downstairs to complete the cabling system that I started just a moment ago. And I should probably turn off this portal. There we go. Now, the retriever, as soon as I hook him up to some power here, he is connected to my system, isn't he? Like I said, there is a degree of energy loss here, so maybe I just encountered it. Let's see what's going on upstairs. If I fly out of here. Okie doke, not sure what this is about. You guys did mention the spiders love to hang out on my roof. You're right, they do. Alright, so there should be energy flowing through this wire here, and I'm guessing because I'm going so deep underground here, there might be a bit of energy loss. Let me see if I can't figure that out. Alright, so what I'm going to try and do here, guys, as I said, I think I'm running into an energy loss issue, and I want to get that system ready. I'm going to need more tin. It's like a dummy, I only brought 2. Don't know what I was thinking there. Tin, please. I'm thinking if I build one of those little battery box guys, it'll kind of, recharge the system. So we're going to see if that works. So, got my 4 batteries here. Gonna need this guy, these, and this battery box. Sweet. Let's run downstairs and see if my guess is correct. Now, hopefully, what will happen is the energy will travel through the wires into the battery box and then be redistributed out. So let's throw it like right in the middle here, somewhere like that. Why not? If I load that down, there we go. So energy's coming in from the outside, that's good. Now is it being redistributed over here to my retriever? Not yet. Probably won't be until this guy charges up enough. So let's see what happens. Okay then. Interesting. Let's just try running this stuff down here like this. Hey, there we go. Power's going in. Okay, neat. So, wasn't sure if this was needed or not. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was my bad. But, hey, can't hurt to have any more batteries, can it? So we'll just cover this little flooring up here. And yeah, I could be using covers right now, but what the heck, I'm just using this basic little system. So now, got my retriever, got enough juice in that guy. I will use covers to cover that mess up on the floor. Probably also use covers over here at some point. But now I've got blue trick power down in this basement area, and that's good for me because basically it means I can start running power around wherever it's needed. So that'll be cool. Now, on to this guy. A retriever, you saw upstairs I put my dusts in there because I knew I was going to be extracting dusts. Down here, I'll probably just be extracting scrap, but I'm going to leave this retriever empty. And what that's going to do is it's going to pull anything out of any inventory in front of it. So right now, there's just the recyclers in front of it. So anything out of any inventory in front of it's going to get pulled out once I lay down my good old friend, the timer here. So let's drill down right here and place down the timer, like so. And look, it pulled out scrap. And not only did it pull out scrap, but it pulled out the entire stack of scrap that was available. Sweet. So in 2 little pulses, it grabbed all that scrap. Very cool. Now I'm going to go grab some covers and cover this up, and I'll be back shortly to show you guys something new. And it looks like it wasn't a moment too soon, because my cobble chest is awfully quickly filling up down there. So let's get down and boogie. Just covering this stuff up. I should be able to cover up my timer as well. Nice. Oops, didn't want you there. And why don't I grab, I should have a couple of, in here, these guys, just to make my flooring look good. Right here, if I can get it angled properly. I might need to pick this piece up. Hey, not bad. Okay, it's bad. Yeah, it's not going to work the way I want it to. So let's just place the chest back down. But I can place that guy right here. At least. Yeah, see? That looks nice. And any minute now we'll probably have cobble coming down here. And that'll be neat, and we'll start getting a bunch of scrap. Now, on to building something new, like I mentioned to you guys a minute ago. In order to build those new and cool things, I'm going to need some diamonds, and probably more diamonds than I have right now. So let's go visit our old friend Equivalent Exchange to help us out. That should be good. And I'm going to deposit the stuff in my chest here. Good. Now, crafting table. Check. Let's build a really neat and really cool item that I'm really looking forward to showing you guys. This is new in the logistics pipe update, and in order to build it, I'm going to need 2 diamond gears. Oh my, that's expensive. But don't worry, you're only ever going to have to build 1 of these. So I've got some iron gears going up to gold and diamond. And 1 more diamond. So, brand new, part of the Logistics Pipes 0.1.4 update, should be released soon, the Remote Orderer. What does this guy do? Well, the Remote Orderer, which is a pretty darn neat name if I do say so myself. I wonder if it'll work on this thing. Oh yeah, look at that. I right-clicked on a pipe, and what is all this stuff in here? What this is everything that's available in my chests right now. This is listing all the items that are in my chests that have a provider pipe hooked up to it. So I've got provider pipes on all my chests, but I don't have a provider pipe on this guy, which is why the copper cable, pistons, and electric circuits are showing up as 0, which is right down here. But if I were to highlight a copper cable and say, please give me 6 of them, and hit the request button, request successful, and it's going and getting me items. That's right. Amazingly, Craft finally figured out a way to give us a system where we can order items out of the logistics piping system without actually having that item in our hands. Cool. I like it. And it's again listing all the items that are available in all my chests. So I have a filler over there somewhere, right? I'd like it out, please. Oh, there it comes. Neat. And I can go ahead and place my filler back in my BuildCraft system. And I'll do the same. My copper cables can go right into my supplier system. So that is one of the newest items in Logistics Pipes 0.1.4. And you don't have to use a request pipe. You can use any logistical pipe of any kind. So I could just use a basic logistics pipe and request it through there. Watch this. See? Now, where that will go once it's requested in there, who knows, because it has like a 3-way intersection. But the items would find their way somewhere into that system. What you'll probably want to do is have something like this here with just a basic logistics pipe on the end. But I also like the neat functionality of being able to say, you know, hey, give me some of anything I have right-clicking in my hand. So I'm just going to leave this pipe here. But I'm going to hang on to this requesting items thing because, dude, that is cool. So that is pretty darn neat. And you can see it's even telling you how many of each item are in your chests. So that's just awesome. One thing he already mentioned to me, and you guys are probably looking at it right now and noticing it, is that this interface is not sorted in any way. He said it's something he's going to try and get added in, some kind of sorting system, but for now it's not sorted. But like I said, it's a pre-release of this version, and that's pretty darn cool. Now I think it's time. I am just starting to run extremely low on wood, and I'm tired of going outside and having to find some trees and do all this work. So without further ado, I think I'm going to get started building a system so that I don't have to worry about wood anymore. So the first thing I want to do is have a place to put all this wonderful wood I'm going to get. So I'm making myself another one of these wonderful and amazing chests. Let's see, it's something like that. Maybe these guys go here, like, there we go, alchemical chest, hooray! I'm going to place that guy right here, I think. And since I'm going to be placing him here, why don't I get out of my BuildCraft area? I have a basic logistics pipe. Don't think I have any provider pipes. So why don't I go ahead and make one real quick. And like I said, the recipe changes in 0.1.4. So let's see if I can find the provider pipe. I believe that they're still made with golden gears. It's in here somewhere, don't worry. There they are. Basic logistics pipe. So there we go. See, it replaced glowstone with most of the diamonds. So a provider pipe is glowstone dust on top of your basic pipe. So glowstone dust on top of your basic pipe, provider pipe. Excellent. And we're just going to place down our provider pipe here. Everything's looking good. And for now, I'm not going to connect up a tube, but I'll place that guy like so. And we're ready to roll. Okay, I lied. I do not want to not place down a pneumatic tube. I want to do it now. So what I'm going to do is I want to just adjust this slightly. I'm going to go ahead and take obsidian out of my automatic sorter, and that way I can put diamond and lapis in the blue line. Obsidian will wind up going into the white line. I don't expect to be getting all that much, and it's alright if it dumps into my miscellaneous junk pile now. I might add another sorting system to this eventually, but for now I'm going to set the black line up here, and let's see if I can get, using my charged up Philosopher's Stone, I want a piece of wood. There we go. Regular old normal wood. And and I want that to go down the black path. Perfect. So if I head down here, I can set up a pneumatic tube with a black paintbrush. Cool. Now I will be adding more items to that eventually, but for now that should be good. And I can't do it this way. No, obviously not. Sometimes I'm just not thinking as I'm talking and doing silly things. So that's not at all what I wanted to do. Just want to put wood in there and make sure it filters its way over to the black line. It should, but, you know, I always like to test before I complete a project. And I'll put my item in here. This guy can go away. You can go there. And that piece of wood should find its way right into there. Perfect. So now I've been able to sort into my system here wood. And any wood that comes in through this piping system will get sorted properly. Now let's go find a way to get wood into the piping system. And I just noticed as I was about ready to start this build and I had to turn off my quarry because of it, those two recyclers are not able to keep up with all the input from my quarry. All that cobble coming in, not a good thing. So I need to build a couple more recyclers real quick, and I'm going to do that very quickly. So hang on just a moment. So I'm just going into my supplier system here, grab 2 electronic circuits, and I can comfortably sit back and relax because I know it'll automatically resupply them. I'm also going to make sure I've got some refined iron. I got plenty of that. I'm going to need some dirt. Handful of that stuff should be good. And I need 2 glowstone dust. Hey, perfect. It's exactly as many as I have. So let's see here. I want to build 2 more recyclers. And for that I'm going to need 2 more compressors. And the compressors are going to go with dirt. Just enough refined iron. Ta-da! Recyclers. Beautiful. And then I need to grab myself just a couple glass fiber cables and run downstairs. And I'll even turn my my system back on. Yeah, it looks like we definitely have a backlog going on there. I'll turn my quarry back on for now because I'm not too worried now that I've built my recyclers. Let's see what happens as I run down there. Remember, I turned my quarry off, so yeah, significantly less stone coming in. But you can see this guy's already filled up. So let's just knock out a couple spots in the wall here. Place down these guys, and 1, 2 more recyclers. Nice. Now items should find their way down there. And of course I need a couple more pneumatic tubes to make sure that I pull stuff out of the recycling system. Place you back. Get 2 of you. And we should be good. Now on to building something for forestry. So the first thing I need to build for my forestry device here is going to be some bronze. And let's see, what's the bronze recipe? There it is. And this bronze is pretty much the same bronze that you're going to use for forestry as you would for industrial craft. So that's pretty cool. Because of the ore dictionary, all bronze is the same. So thank you, Forge, and your wonderful ore dictionary. And placing 8 bronze in a circle like that, or a square if you will, is a sturdy machine. So I'm going to grab 2 of those guys. Sturdy machines form the basis for most of the machines used in forestry. And if I place one in a crafting table with glass on 4 sides here, and then I place some gold in the 4 corners, I'm going to get myself an arboretum. And the arboretum is basically going to be used to grow my trees. And if I place diamonds on the 4 sides with a sturdy machine, I've got a logger. And the logger will chop down the trees. I'm also going to need, from my buildcraft chest, I'm going to need more teleport pipes. So I better get ready to build them. I'm going to need some cobblestone transport pipes. Why not? Might as well grab some stone ones. Yeah, that should be good for now. I'm also going to need some redstone here. And since I'm going to be building teleport pipes, I'm going to need a bit more gold and a few more diamonds. There we go. So let's build our... oh boy, I even need some more wood. let's charge this guy up and get myself a little bit more wood real quick. Place Mobius fuel in here and wood as my target. Really? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Wasn't sure what that was all about, but we're good now. Plenty of wooden planks just to hold me over. Okay. Now I'm going to go drop the wood inside this chest here, because this is going to serve as both my wooden planks and my wood storage. Sweet. And now I'm going to get a couple more gears. Yeah, whoops. Maybe at some point I'll build a diamond gear system in my basement, and then I can build these a little bit faster. And glass in the middle. Thank you. Item teleport pipe. Now, let's run outside and find a nice spot to place down an arboretum. Alright, so here I go outside my house. You can see I just slept through the night, and there's a couple of creepers lurking about, but that's alright. I've decided that this giant flat plain right over here will serve as a wonderful place to build my nifty little forestry system. So the first thing I want to do is flatten out this land with some dirt. Looks like this little hole system here might cause a bit of a problem. So maybe if I teleport back to my base and grab myself some dirt. That should ensure that I have enough dirt on me. Yeah, that looks good. Just flattening out, don't mind me. See how handy and convenient that is? Perfect. Alright, almost perfect. Now it's perfect. And the next thing I want to place down is my arboretum. Now the arboretum, like I mentioned, is going to pretty much be the farm. And let's get rid of this pig here. He's in my way. And I'm thinking right about here is a good spot to do it. And I'm just going to clear out, I'll leave the portal there. Hopefully it's a good enough spot. And the first thing I need to do down underneath this arboretum is supply it with some power in order for it to run. So I've got a golden conductive pipe, and I've got a golden teleport pipe. And I'm going to set my tree farm frequency to energy frequency 4. Why not? I haven't used that yet. So, placing down the golden pipe and the teleport pipe, and I'll make it frequency 4 as stated. But I'm not going to set it to receiving true yet. I want to just run back to my base real quick and set my engines over here to transmit on frequency 4. So that'll stop my quarry for a minute. Since I'm here, I might as well real quick check downstairs and make sure that my recyclers are keeping up with the load of the quarry. And oh boy, I guess I still don't have this room lit up enough, do I? It's kind of hard to tell since I bumped up my gamma for you guys. Oh yeah, we're keeping up just fine. This recycler is not having any problems. In fact, 2 might have been good enough, but okay, we're cool. Now, back to building forestry stuff. So, frequency 4, energy's pumping through. Let's set this to receiving as true. And what it should do is kind of clear out a bit of area around it. And I'm thinking that it's already sitting out in a nice open field, so we don't have a problem. And if I open up the interface for the Arboretum, which is now receiving power, you'll see that it's got room for this darkened block here, a room for some saplings, and some room for some sand. And what's going to happen is we're going to feed it this substance, which is humus, I don't know, and this substance, which is obviously the trees, So let's build ourselves some hummus, shall we? Humus. I pronounce it wrong and you guys always yell at me and then I always forget how to pronounce it properly. So let me clean up my inventory. As you can see, it's a little full. I'll be right back. Now in order to build hummus, the first thing I'm going to need is some sand. So let's get some of that stuff. There we go. Should probably just grab a stack of it. Why not? Cool. And taking that stack of sand and combining it with apatite here will get me fertilizer. 64 should be enough for now. Nice. Charging it back up. I'm going to switch the sand back to dirt. Now I combine this dirt with my fertilizer, and you can see that one each will give me 8 humus. I'm going to call it hummus from now on, and you guys can yell at me all you want. That should be good to get me started, actually. I need a little bit more, so why don't I go grab a little bit more dirt. Remember, I needed dirt. I wasn't lying about it. There we go. So now I've got 3 stacks of humus. Placing that in there, you can see it's quickly building my tree farm for me. Nice. So the Arboretum not only clears out the area that it's going to need, but it quickly builds the tree farm. How nice is that? Everything's ready to get going. The next thing I'm going to need is some saplings, because I need to plant my trees. Saplings, where are you? You're in my miscellaneous junk category. I've only got 10 at the moment, but that's alright. I'll start to get more as time goes on. And I'm going to place them right in there. And you can see they're quickly planted. Hooray! And it's getting a little bit late, so, oh well. Why don't I place down another one of these golden transport pipes, and of course I don't have any redstone on me because I deposited in a chest. So why don't I sleep through the night real quick and I'll be back. Alright, went and slept through the night and also grabbed a couple bone meal out of one of the chests that I had down there. I'm now going to place down my redstone and golden transport pipe. And I'm going to place the golden transport pipe right there. And on top of the golden transport pipe, I'm going to place my logging system. Sweet. Now that guy's getting power. The logger doesn't have an interface, and what it's going to do is once these trees are grown, it's going to automatically harvest them and collect them in an inventory for me. Where is that inventory going to go? Well, good question. I want to send it back to my sorting system. So what you should know about the logger is that when you output things, there's going to be saplings moving out of the top and bottom of this guy. Well, the bottom I just hooked up power, so I better connect my saplings using a stone transport pipe like so. And I can place it just like that. And what should happen now is any saplings that fall off the trees that I harvest will automatically be moved out of the logger and back into the Arboretum. And they'll be intelligent enough to land right inside these 4 squares. Just in case I have more saplings than I could possibly handle, I'm going to go ahead and teleport them back. So why don't I go ahead and build an advanced insertion pipe. That's a pipe I haven't built for you guys yet, isn't it? Probably. So let's see. I know I've got the piping in here somewhere. Let me go find it in my recipe book. Oh right, why am I using my recipe book when I've got this thingy? Let's go find, running through here, we've got our advanced insertion pipes somewhere. There it is, advanced insertion pipe. 2 smooth stone, glass, and redstone. Thank you, sir. 2 smooth stone, last piece of glass that I've got on me, and redstone will get me an advanced insertion pipe. And the way this thing's going to work is that if there's room in the inventory, specifically here, it's going to force the item to go into that inventory spot. Failing that, it's going to go out and not continue on. It'll continue through here, which is going to be teleported to frequency 1. And that's going to head back to my main base. Sweet. And maybe even I want to put this guy like this. Yeah, I like that. Frequency 1 here. That'll send it back to my base. Now I also want to set up stone transport pipes, like so. Maybe like that would be better. Or I could always just go with an iron transport pipe. Maybe I want to go iron real quick. Just for a nice compact system. Gonna need more glass soon too. Dirt becomes sand. Sand gets cooked into glass. And then I can go ahead and make myself a nice iron transport pipe. This way it's just a little bit more compact. And I'll set it so that it always goes up into the teleport pipe. So what should happen now is this guy is going to pick up all the wood and the saplings that fall off the trees. Saplings will go up and over and try and get inserted into the arboretum to be replanted. However, if this arboretum is full of saplings, they're going to be teleported over frequency 1, and that'll be cool. Meanwhile, coming out the side will be the wood that gets collected. That's going to always go up through this iron pipe and teleport it again over frequency 1. Let's test the entire system now by growing a tree. And you'll notice as soon as a tree grows, the humus that was underneath gets removed and it places sand in its place. The sand is the byproduct of the system. So look, the wood just got chopped up and so did the sand. Neat. So I guess it's pulling sand out as well for me. And look, there goes the saplings that are falling off of the tree. And the saplings should get replanted at some point. Yeah, it already got replanted. Nice. So the system's working exactly the way I want it to. And if I were to head back to my base, I should get there just in time to see there's probably some sand landed in there. And great, more wood. Perfect. Let's grow another tree real quick. And again, it pulled out all the wood, and the sand came out as well. And it gets sent back to my base, and it used up some of the humus. Now I am going to have to resupply the humus here at some point. Humus. Whatever. But the saplings are all going to fall here, and look, more saplings are landing inside this arboretum and immediately get planted back in the garden. So that is now an automated tree farm factory. The only thing it needs is power. And Buildcraft power is going to pretty soon become an issue for me. So I better get started building some more iron engines. I'll probably have to do that pretty darn soon. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and switch this back to my quarry, which was frequency 3. Let my quarry start going again, and I wonder how I am for fuel. Not too bad. Use a little bit more soon. So that is one of the forestry items. There's a lot more, and there's going to be a lot more farms coming up in the future, but for now I think we're in good shape. So I'm going to clean up my inventory. And yeah, we've definitely hit a good wrapping up point. This episode is already quite long, so I'm going to wrap up here. Oh cool, I'm getting some copper. So this is Direwolf20 signing off on episode 15 of my Let's Play series. Hope you guys enjoyed checking it out. Stay tuned for episode 16, because there's a lot more cool stuff to come. Take it easy.